for the Saturday 1 till 6. It is, and it's Brews and Barbecue, Utica Brews and Barbecue. And that features the band The Wait, which does the song The Wait, which is by the band.
It's confusing
There
a little
is
bit.
It is very confusing.
The play on words a little bit there. JoJo, starting it off, good morning.
What's up, Billy?
Hold on, I got to see all these buttons here.
Oh, no.
I think I'm okay now. JoJo, let's try this again. I like it never happened. JoJo, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. What's going on, man?
Good morning, man. What's up?
Nothing. I just want to know if you had a couple extra wrestling tickets for Friday night.
Is wrestling Friday night at the Odd?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Is that WWE wrestling?
Correct.
Okay. Manaski?
I don't believe we do. I'll check.
You can't get any for him. I mean, this guy he calls and gives you such advantage when you bet on your sports.
If I don't bet on sports, but if we have tickets, JoJo, I'll see if I can hook you up. I don't know that we do though.
Well, you'd have to compete for them.
Well, you just made me feel guilty for not just putting them in the mail.
Sorry.
It's a no-win situation, Manaski.
Let me tell you, our callers, the people who call the program, should be somewhat rewarded, I believe. Like yesterday, I received 3 phone calls from people around the country who were listening to WFAN in New York, the sports station in New York, yesterday after our program, like around 9:30.
Okay.
3 phone calls, 3 separate text messages, actually. And, JoJo, for all the money in the world, who do you think, what person from here who has a recognizable voice was asking questions on the fan in New York City yesterday?
That would be Adam the Bull, right? The Chicago Cubs fan, or no?
No.
I'm
Adam,
talking about
he used
somebody.
to work for WIBX?
He did. Yep.
Yeah. I'm talking about somebody who currently lives here, currently calls the program, and has an extremely recognizable voice. You have 3 guesses. Your first guess.
I already know who it is.
Your first guess is wrong. What's your second guess?
All right, give me the question one more time, because I really didn't listen yesterday.
All right, here's the hint. Here's the hint.
You're going to give him a hint? He doesn't need a hint.
Okay.
Here's the question. What person who lives here is not a radio person, is someone who calls the program and is extremely recognizable and would prompt people to call me yesterday and say, you'll never guess who I heard on WFAN in New York. Ready?
Freddie.
Go. Freddie.
Freddie.
No. Okay, you have one more guess, and it is? Christine.
Stephen.
Who'd you say?
Stephen.
You're right. Yeah, it was Stephen.
But isn't he kind of a radio
Hello.
person?
Good morning, Bill.
No, he's not a radio person.
But he
Good morning,
studied.
Bill.
I mean,
He studied communications,
He
right?
did. He did. All right, he's a radio person. I couldn't go there.
You just broke his heart by saying he's not a radio
Well,
person.
he's not currently working in radio.
He's not active in the business.
Yeah, not active in the biz. All right, listen, JoJo, I didn't know that was going on at the Odd on Friday night. We'll see if we have any, and you're going to have to compete to win them if we. But we'll give you a first shot, okay?
Just quickly, JoJo, these, I think they call them house shows. Like, who do you expect to be there? I don't even know who the names are in wrestling anymore, but is it like the big guys are going to be there, or are these...
Andre the Giant?
They get pretty good. They got pay-per-view coming up and around in the area, so they pretty much stay like last time they were in North Carolina, and then they'll come up the East Coast, so there must be something going on.
And I'll tell you something, it won't be long, you're going to be seeing UFC coming to the auditorium. Within maybe a year from now, I think we'll see a show here.
We certainly hope so.
All right, JoJo, we'll see what happens. We'll let you know, okay?
All right, Christina.
Okay.
Lock it up, baby.
Okay. Oh. Almost in a Barry White attempt. Right
That
there.
was.
That was very nice.
That was
All right.
nice.
Lots to get into today. A lot to do here to get the morning rolling. Andrew, good morning. Your
Good
eggs
morning.
are ready to go.
Yes, they are.
Everything's good. They announced a concert yesterday at the Stanley. Was it a country concert? Did you see that?
No, it's Gavin DeGraw. Who's
okay. All right.
You would know a few of his songs.
Yeah, I know.
But I was surprised.
And isn't there a mystery guest that's going to be performing too?
I think they just haven't announced
Isn't
it yet.
Gavin DeGraw country?
He certainly sounds country.
No. He opened for Billy Joel at the Carrier Dome.
I just thought he was
last year.
country that crossed over to pop.
No, he's
all right.
always been pop.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go on the old iTunes, you'll know the songs.
Also, Andy Grammer's with
I do, yeah.
Andy Grammer.
But there's another act they're saying that is a mystery act. There's some mystery going on.
Okay.
It's because
Yeah,
they
I
just
wonder-
haven't booked
That's
it.
probably what it is.
We're working on our next one.
That's a trick that we use almost every morning. Coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but it's going to be
we don't
awesome.
know.
Yeah.
All right, NY22.
True story, by the way.
Kim Myers, the National Republican Committee, is out doing robocalls. So if you're a Democrat, you might have received this phone call as they're trying to pressure her to make a decision to tell everybody who she's voting for. Will it be Bernie Sanders, who won in Oneida County, or will it be Hillary Clinton?
Hi, this is Karen calling on behalf of the NRCC with an important message about the presidential election. The primary race between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton is heading to a contested convention where it will be decided by Democratic Party insiders who are not bound to honor the choice of voters like you in New York. New York voters deserve to know where party insiders like Kim Myers stand, but Kim Myers has refused to tell us whether she supports Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. Email Kim Myers at kmyers@co.broom.ny.us.
So what is that strategy? What are they trying to... Because obviously she's not going to be supporting Bernie Sanders, right? And what are they trying to get her to give her pressure to come out and say... If they're going to say the same, it's like pulling a Donald Trump trick on the Democrats. But she's probably going to say, I support the nominee, right? I'm going to support the nominee. Yeah. I don't know. By the way, the two primaries going on today, Kentucky and Oregon. And I don't know about anybody else, but I am now to the point when all the Donald Trump stuff comes up and the political stuff, we aren't even into the season. I find myself turning the channel a little bit. I think that we're already in overload. There's been so much that I just, who cares about the Republican primary today?
It's a soap
it doesn't
opera.
Even matter.
It's engaging.
It doesn't even matter, right?
I disagree. I think it's addicting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still with it.
I think I might be.
This is the most exciting presidential election
year
in our lifetimes.
It's been the Super Bowl, and now it's over. And we're watching arena football right now, and it's beginning to get a little
the Pro Bowl.
A little bit. I don't know. I think the Pro Bowl would be more exciting on us at this point, unless something happens. So what is happening now is people are kind of going to, the New York Times does the story about Donald Trump being a womanizer. He's saying it's not really true. The rest of everybody is out there saying, I'm not surprised if he is a womanizer, and it doesn't really matter for those that support him anyway. So many of these stories seem to be non-stories, except for the ones that are funny. Like the girl who sang a really terrible version of the national anthem at a Trump rally about a month ago. It was terrible. She changed keys like 11 times during the song. In honor of Francis Scott Key, I'm assuming. She changed keys more than 10 times, so a guy on Facebook, I thought this was funny, played piano along to the video and made the key changes along with her to give you an idea of how really terrible this was. So I'll play a little piece of that. There's a little comic relief. Oh, my God, this is hard to listen to. I mean, she's just a little girl. It's so bad the other people are getting in and singing, trying to sing over her.
It's bad too.
I can't play it. I can't play it because I don't know about anybody else. It makes me cringe. I can't listen to it.
It does. And the piano player, she's playing. He or she is playing like they've played their last ensemble, and there's just no money to pay him anymore. It's like ding, 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 plink, plink, plink.
Or they're playing as if they had a bottle of whiskey next to them, and they've completed the bottle, and they're playing.